My name is Patsy Anaya. I'm 68 years old and I'm an avid sewer. I was born here in El Paso, Texas. My parents are also from El Paso, Texas, my grandparents. But my great-grandparents, I don't know. I do alterations for different friends, families, referrals, and mostly jeans. I love to do jeans. They're easy to do. You think they would be hard, but they're easy to do. And I've been showing people how to quilt. And sometimes I think this sewing technique is kind of dying out with some people. I learned to sew with my grandma. She had the old Singer sewing machine with the foot pedal. So that's how she showed me how to sew. She was an awesome grandma. She used to make the best cookies. Oh, they were so good. And she'd cut them into diamond shapes. She had this friend, Mrs. White. She lived on the other side of the canal of her house. Mrs. White would always come over and bring her preserves or her cookies. And my grandma didn't speak any English. Mrs. White didn't speak any Spanish. But these two ladies would sit under the tree with a glass of water or lemonade, and they would just talk. I don't know if they understood what they were saying, but I just thought it was beautiful, and it's stuck in my mind all this time. I guess the answer to that question is that life is different than when I was born 60 years ago. Times were a little bit rougher, tougher. The economy was different. And now people just go to the store, to the malls, and buy whatever they need. And I think that's, unless you really like to sew, you have this gift and you'll just cherish it and take it as far as you can. Yes, I wish I could make clothes without a pattern. I wish I could have start making clothes just by measuring a person instead of using a pattern, because patterns are so expensive. Yes, as I get older, I'm not as fast. I'm slowed down, and I really have to think of what I'm doing. Yes, time is not a friend. Time is not a friend. It makes me feel good when I do things for friends, because I know it'll come back to me in one way or another. My grandchildren, I love to sew for them because just, thank you, Grandma, that was nice, or thank you, Granny, you're great, you're awesome, makes me feel good. Or when I see something that I've made for them, like Melody, my granddaughter, I've been making pillows for her bedroom, and she sends me pictures or tells me, look, Grandma, it looks nice. So I get paid for it. Maybe not in dollars, but I get paid for it. My blood relatives, I know my daughter doesn't sew, my granddaughter doesn't, my granddaughters don't. But I have a couple of nieces that like to sew. I inherited this from my grandma, because she would always sew. She liked to crochet a lot, and I wish I had learned how to crochet like she did. I didn't learn that from her. He was a good dad. He was very loving to his two children. And then my husband as a grandpa, oh my goodness, I think he doubled his love for his grandchildren. He died 4 years ago, and his grandchildren still love him and miss him and have so many fond memories of their pa. And now I think he would just be so ecstatic just to know that he's going to be a great grandpa. It has its trials. What's hard for me is when my car breaks down, or a problem with the insurance, or a problem with repairs for the house. But I have good neighbors. I have very good neighbors. I just have to pick up the phone and call them. But you adjust. He was in a lot of pain, a lot of medical issues with him. But you tend to adjust. You make the best of it. I think what hurts me the most is that he's not here for my grandchildren. That's what hurts the most. I'm dealing with it. I'm coping with it. But with my grandchildren, that's what hurts me the most. There were 7 of us, and I'm number 1. It was me first, then 5 brothers, and then my sister. I'm 18 years older than my sister. So we're the bookends. Yes, breakfast, lunch, and supper was chaotic. You know, had to have a big table to fit all of us together. But we had good times. We had good times when we were growing up. That's where you get your love from family. That's where you get your strength from. That's everything. Your family. You're nothing without your family. But you remember the cookouts, the weddings, birthday parties, funerals, when you all come together and just bond with each other. Yeah, we need each other. My faith is so important to me because that's what has gotten me through life. And as I grow older, I feel God even closer to me. And if there's no one to talk to, there's always God. We get our strength, we get everything from God. We need God through everything, through good times and bad times. Through happy times like today, finding out that the family comes together. We're having a granddaughter. I'm having a great granddaughter. God is everything for me. Love is so important in life. Respect is also important. Trust is also important. And to believe in God. Love your parents with all your heart. And little Maddie, if I'm not here for some reason, you have an awesome dad and an awesome mom. You could not ask for anyone better. And in life, mija, in life, do the best you can. Set your goals and succeed in them. Don't wait until it's too late. Sometimes I think I've waited too late because I always wanted to sew, but because life throws curves at you. But this is what I wanted to do with my sewing, mija. About sewing, I don't know if you'll like it. Everybody has their gift. You might like to sew, you might like to cook, you might like to bake. You might like to be a teacher like your mom. Maybe take pictures like your dad. Or put a happy face on me like your dad does all the time. Do what you want to do. But just choose the right road, mija. Choose the right road.